Good evening again. It's the three middle-aged guys just bullshitting about nothing. This is our second video of the night. And with this video, we're going to keep taking a little bit of departure of the norm. It was a really slow week in video games this week and everything else. Aside from some drama that, you know what, we really don't want to go ahead and take time, waste your time to go ahead and rehash any of that stuff. You know, just look at the news reels on, I don't know, places like Kotaku and Polygon. You'll probably see a lot of it. So. But what we're going to do, since we are on an interesting place with gaming consoles and the gaming industry right now, you know, the industry as a whole seems to be very, very obsessed with either HD remakes, reboots of old series, or sequels of stuff that everybody has thought was long forgotten, all right? And we know Capcom is putting out HD remake of Resident Evil 2. Yeah. Nintendo is putting out HD remakes of both what's that? Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword. Every freaking company. Like I said, all the publishers, generally speaking, they want to go ahead and squeeze out as much money out of as little working product as possible. So, you know, since we know the remakes are coming, all of us decided to go ahead and pull a few games off of our shelves that we haven't seen much of over the last few years, maybe last few decades with some of them. Right? And, you know, we're just going to go ahead and run down kind of a short little list of, you know, a short little wish list of dear publishers. Come close really quick. Come on, listen. These are games we want made, okay? We'd really like you to do it.
It won't hurt.
No, it won't hurt. We don't bite. Just come close and listen to us, all right?
Please.
Okay.
You want our money?
Exactly. Exactly. With that, who wants to go first? All right. I'm going to tell you right now that I'm probably going to be really, really verbose. All right. But, you know, we'll try not to interject too much. But who wants to go first?
Graymouse, you have the floor. You have the floor, bro.
Oh, jeez. All right. So the first game on my wish list, it was originally on the Xbox. In fact, this is one of the games that the team got me involved with back in the day when we were serving our country. Everybody wanted to go out to the bowling alley, but I wanted to sit here and play this game. So that game is no other than Crimson Skies.
Oh my God!
This game right here.
The funny thing about that game is that I just bought that game. And I played it, and I turned it off. And everybody was like, why? And I was like, we won't go anywhere. We were supposed to go bowling at night. I was like, look, if I keep this game on, we're not going to go anywhere. Then Graymouse shows up at my place, and he plays it for like 30 minutes. Hey, man, let me borrow this. What? I just got it. No, man, let me borrow this. I let him borrow it, and I ain't see it for 6 fucking months.
And the funny thing about it is, to this day, I have 2 copies of this. I don't know how I have 2 copies.
Hey, I got mine back. I don't know. Right. It's not mine.
It's one of those games it's one of those games that's just beloved. I mean, the multiplayer was pretty crappy because buildings and stuff disappeared, and you reappeared. But that was just what the network was back in the day, back in those times. So, and then I'm going to take you way back again. And this is one of my all-time favorites. It's for the Super Nintendo, and actually, I got the Super Famicom version of it. Is the Secret of Manitou.
Ah, yes. Yes.
And which is actually Secret of Mana, the U.S. version. This is actually the U.S. version, or the Japanese version of the Yeah. Anyway, it's basically the Secret of the Mana Sword is the name of the name of the game. It introduced the ring system, which was very innovative at the time. The color sprites, the graphics, and the story was so. It was just crazy. And another thing too, what was good about this game is it was multiplayer. You could actually hook up. Your friend could actually join you in your adventure.
Yeah, it's a second player.
Go ahead.
They can play as a second player, I believe.
Absolutely, yeah. one of the great games that we need a freaking sequel to. I mean, I even got the instruction booklet, which is, I mean, that's cool.
Well, they did do Seiken Densetsu 3, right?
Yes, I know, but that was only released in Japan.
Yeah, they never brought it out here. They never localized it.
And that's why I had that on my list. Just in case you guys don't recognize, you should recognize the characters now.
Yep.
And then for my final game, this is just, the soundtrack was awesome. It's just one of those games, the time traveling game. I'm talking about no other than the Chrono Trigger.
Oh,
This is the Japanese version. Come on, man. You've got to make a new one.
That's not fair.
It's
Excellent choice.
It's just, come on.
God.
Please, we have to have another remake of this. Especially, could you imagine what it would be like in today's, graphics?
Yeah.
And just like, oh my gosh. Beautiful game. Secret of Mana as well. It's just, we need these games to be made. It's just one of those things.
The thing about Chrono Trigger, the sad thing about Chrono Trigger was that there was actually a fan project where they were going to do a fully 3D rendered Chrono Trigger remake. That was, I believe they got about halfway through it. They got to the point where they got the models working and animation set. And then they were hit by a cease and desist letter by Square Enix, which is really, really sad. But what happened was that literally after they went ahead and they hit them with a cease and desist letter for that, they went ahead and they announced that they were going to re-release Chrono Trigger on the DS, and that's exactly what happened.
Well, another one too is it's okay, but is Chrono Cross was another game that they actually made. It was supposed to be sort of kind of a sequel to it.
It's not really a sequel. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm talking about we need another one, man. We need another sequel.
Yeah.
Well, that's it for me.
Cool.
I mean, those are some of my most beloved games, and if you notice, which I find kind of funny, is these are previous generations. I'm not, you know what I mean?
No, that's the whole point of this video is to go
ahead
and pull out games, like I said, that we haven't seen sequels of, or we haven't seen anything close to it just recently, to go ahead and implore any of those interested or companies or publishers with their ears to the ground, if they just happen to heed the voice of 3 random middle-aged dudes bullshitting about nothing, these are the types of things that we're interested in,
Please.
Yep.
All right, Dean, what about you?
Oh, Lord. God. I've ranted on my channel about certain games that I'm about to name, but let's take a look at this. If this game would come out with Xbox Live support, this is basically Water Halo. It would do a lot of freaking good. Bloodwing wasn't a bad game. They just needed to polish it up a bit, especially in today's age. Come on. Bring a sequel to this, put it online. Oh, come on, do it.
If I remember, Bloodwing was one of the early launch titles for the Xbox. Yeah, so that one was pretty early on, and I think that was also from Microsoft Studios, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, unfortunately, Microsoft doesn't make any of their own games anymore. So,
yeah. And speaking of that, I'm going to continue. Why did they stop this?
Project Gotham. Oh my gosh.
That's all basically I'm going to say about that. Why if they would have had that and Forza Racing covered, they could have had both of those going on at the same time, and it still would have been great. I mean,
well, if I understand, I think the guys who did Project Gotham, I don't think that developer is around anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's just a damn shame. And that's the thing about it. That was the beginning stage of Microsoft shutting down certain freaking why? And I'm going to continue with Microsoft Studios. They should have made a part 2 of this. Kung Fu Chaos was F-U-N. Fucking fun. to go along the lines of that, they should have came out with a part 3 of this. Fusion Frenzy 2 fucking sucked. But the first one was just fucking awesome. And me and the guys still play this shit to this day. I mean, fuck, it's a good fucking party game. And if they would have came out with a part 3, Xbox Live support, ironed out all the fucking creases, would have been great. Another one. You know, I've never known anyone that played this game that was like, no, this is boring, this game sucks, and so on and so forth.
Well, I guess I got to remove that from my pile.
Oh, that was from your...
That's fine. That's fine. I got others.
Oh my God, Defiance, Legacy of Kain series. Fuck. And then I have 2 more. Now.
Oh, here we go.
Look, part 3 of this. Please. These are the Japanese versions, but fuck. This 3, PS3, Power Stone 3, Xbox Live support, PlayStation Network. Do 8 players, 4 players, do that shit. Motherfuckers running around. Oh my God, Smash Brothers. That will have. Look, run for your money, especially if they start just putting characters of their own in. Imagine Kratos in Power Stone.
Unfortunately, I don't think Kratos is going to show up in anything like that since
Understood.
They're All-Stars Live. So,
but still,
yeah.
If it was on a Sony fucking system, Sony can do their own shit to it. That's
True.
And then the final one that I have that sticks to my heart as much as those others. This is the Japanese version of this. This is Project Justice, otherwise known as Rival Schools 2. Rival Schools 3. Capcom, please. This part 3. And if you're gonna do these, don't do it like Street Fighter 5. Don't fuck that shit up. Don't leave out arcade modes or anything like that. Please bring this out. Again, 3-on-3 online. We're fucking done. The tag team moves and the 3. Look, we're fucking done here. Keep that shit the way it's supposed to be. Bring that shit out. Put that shit online. We're done. All around fun. And that's all from the theme.
So, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to segue off of that. I got 3 games here. I was going to go ahead and turn them into 1 because I thought we were just going to be covering 5. But, this is what I call this particular wish segment I call Capcom, get your head out your ass. All right?
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Theme mentioned Power Stone 2 and Rival Schools. All right? I would want to see another one of these. Okay?
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
And
I haven't seen that in years.
Oh, yeah. I still have mine.
Here's the thing. As pretty as this game is on the Dreamcast, as far as actual game mechanics and the advancement that they did, Capcom really kind of half-assed it. All right?
They did.
The jump between Soul Edge and Soul Calibur is freaking huge. All right? The jump between Plasma Sword 1 and then Plasma Sword, Nightmare of Bilstein, Plasma Sword 2 is really minuscule, all right, as far as gameplay mechanics. But if they were able to sit there and go ahead and dedicate resources to this, all right, I think they would have a very viable weapon fighter. Okay. Look, the only other game out there is Soul Calibur, Capcom. Come on, we know you can do this.
Yes.
Right? I understand.
Soul Calibur is kind of push the pause button.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But Namco that's because Namco is out there flirting with a whole bunch of other cross-platform mashups and other things.
True.
All right? I mean, they just did Pokken Tournament. So, if they didn't do that, I think we might be a little bit closer to a Tekken X Street Fighter. But,
Still waiting for that, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, the closest thing that we're going to
building up to that
yet is Heihachi in Tekken 7,
Akuma in Tekken 7.
Excuse me. Yeah, Akuma.
Gokiness, the man.
Tekken 7.
Man.
All right. But continuing on with that segment, Capcom, get your head out your ass.
Oh God. Oh,
This
okay.
one's a no fucking brainer, Capcom.
That could be a whole.
That is a no-brainer at all. I mean, come on, dude.
All right.
That could be a whole video on its own.
This dude here he's been waiting his ass on the moon for over a fucking decade, Capcom. Come on. All right. You know, fucking Roll and fucking what's her name? Tron. They've gone on and appeared in other fucking games.
Yes, they have.
This guy here, his ass is still on the moon. All right. Okay. You went ahead and you opened up your forum. You asked fucking users, would they want to see this? They said yes. All right. You asked them, hey, look, since you guys want to see this, we'll even ask you for suggestions on content for bosses and shit like that. You had over 150,000 fucking pieces of artwork. All right. No, excuse me. You had over, you had over like something like 5,000 pieces of artwork. You had almost 50,000 fucking subscribers to your fucking forum just for the sequel to this fucking game. All right. And then you went ahead, you closed the forum down, and you fucking closed the plans for the game because you said there wasn't enough community interest. Are you fucking bullshitting me? All right. Capcom, get your head out your ass. All right. This one's a little off, and maybe you don't have anything to do with it, but maybe not this particular series itself, but Scullo, Darren, fucking Crackerjack,
Ring
Dark.
Yes.
The EX?
The Orica characters.
No, not the X3.
I want the Orica characters. All right.
Yeah, the characters are very unique. Absolutely. They need to be brought back.
You have to understand, those characters were the shit.
Oh, I know.
They were
I'm agreeing.
fucking deadly if you knew what you were doing.
Yeah.
Plus, Sakura was a monster in the EX.
I mean, I seen what you did, how you destroyed people in the arcade. Hey, look.
I maybe not this particular series, Capcom, but the fucking characters.
The characters, but they're owned by Akira.
By Orica, all right.
Yeah. And
Look,
that's
all they have to do with that is reach across the way. All right. Has Orica been doing anything lately?
no.
Fucking arcades are dead now. All right.
True.
That was the only other thing that they were doing besides putting out the EX series for fucking Capcom. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So
Since they're crossing over with everybody else, why can't they?
yeah, just go ahead and reach into the pile. See what you can do. I mean, you were able to go ahead and dig up the Marvel franchise away from fucking Activision's ass for a second. Why
as
not?
long as they don't throw shit against the wall and see what sticks. That's the only problem with it.
No.
Screw that.
Like you said, I'm not asking for the series. I'm asking for those characters.
Yeah.
Okay? And those characters, we already know those characters work in the fucking mechanics of previous Street Fighters. So
Yes, they do.
why not?
Yep. Why not?
All right. So Capcom. Get your head out your ass, Capcom. Okay?
I'll add to that. Capcom, come on, get your head out your ass.
Yes.
Please, all this. Sequels to that, please.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna go a little bit off the beaten path. All right, because then I'm gonna return to something that everybody else knows, which everybody will be able to agree on. But this particular game right here, Syndicate for the
Holy shit.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
In Syndicate Wars was a mafia simulation. All right. Basically, tactical, real-time tactical strategy game where you played operatives, where you commanded operatives. All right, for your own crime syndicate. Okay.
I have not seen that in years.
Yeah. This is the NES version. All right. It's heavily edited. They changed quite a few of the weapons, and they took out all the blood and gore from it. All right.
Yeah.
The original creating developers of this was Bullfrog. Bullfrog, just like many other EA victims, ended up being bought up by Electronic Arts. All right, back in the early '90s.
Yeah.
After they went ahead and they put out Syndicate, they put out another sequel called Syndicate Wars, which was only for the PC. Actually, back then, it was actually for DOS. All right. EA, after buying Bullfrog up, was like, well, thank you very much. You know, we're gonna keep your IP, and we're gonna fire everybody else except for a few people in your fucking development group. They actually released a Syndicate game for the Xbox 360, all right, a few years ago, but was a first-person shooter where you played one of the operatives, all right? When it was announced by EA, people were like, holy shit, let us have some of that, all right? They didn't want what you gave them, EA, all right? They want this shit, all right?
Yeah.
Bring back the dystopian future, all right? Bring back the fucking Psychotron. Bring back the flamethrower. Bring back the fucking razor wire. Bring back everything, all right? But on today's fucking machines, to be able to sit there, I have wet dreams of being able to take 4 fucking agents around, okay? Using the Persuadatron on a whole fucking city, okay? And just having 200, 300 fucking citizens, just civilians, walking around, you know, acting as meat shields or allies, you know, while we go from door to door and take out enemy syndicate setups, all right? Seriously, EA, rethink what you've done with it. Just fucking give us a real syndicate game, all right? Okay? All right. Now, back to something a little bit more mainstream. $2D, please.
Oh, how did I miss that?
2D,
Out of
please.
anything that
All
I
right.
begged for, I begged for a Metroid 5.
All right.
2D, just like the Reverend just said.
2D, please. All right.
Please.
Okay.
Just build off Super Metroid, man. That's all you got to do. Copy and paste.
Well,
Not copy
they
and
had
paste.
they had somebody did a
Usually
Metroid.
is the sequel to Super Metroid.
Yes, that's Metroid 4.
No,
Yes.
no, I know, but I'm saying,
Well, what Graymouse is saying, yeah, just do it. But you know, there's another Metroid 2 remake.
Yeah.
Nintendo, hire those guys,
yeah.
pull them in. I don't give a fuck if you, man, please.
See, that's Metroid 2 is one of those games that kind of fell under the radar because it was hard.
Well, it was also on the Game Boy.
It was
Sorry, Game Boy.
Yeah. So.
The Game Boy.
I
mean, you know, I wouldn't mind seeing another Prime. Not a sequel after the 3,
No.
but I'm talking about like a.
I would like a Prime 2, but the problem with that is we just got the bad taste of
Other M's
Other M.
lingering around. All right. The scent of Other M is still
so
floating
we
around.
need a 2D.
All right.
They need to put, hey, Mario went back to 2D,
Yeah.
and look at how that turned out.
Look, they don't need to go back to hand-drawn sprites, but something of the 2D play style, all right? Give me something
Yes.
like that. And I know Nintendo knows how to do it, okay? I know they know how to do it, all right? Look, whether it be on the 3DS or on the Wii U, okay?
Or the
Now,
NX.
the Wii
Or NX or wherever, all right? Give me another 2D Metroid, Nintendo, all right?
give it to us.
I don't ask a lot. I don't ask a lot from the plumber or the fucking monkey or the fucking mushroom dude
Or the elf.
or the emotional princess, okay?
Or the elf.
Who keeps on getting kidnapped, all right? Give me
What about
Metroid, all right?
what about a cell shaded one like they did with Wind Maker?
As long as it's 2D.
It's 2D.
Like I said, it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be made in sprites. Hell, they can do it 2.5D, like I don't know, Shadow Complex.
Yeah.
All right. Seriously, but give me something like that, Nintendo. I don't ask for a lot. all
Yeah.
right?
And using the 3DS would be great. Using that bottom screen, you could do all kinds of stuff with the
Exactly.
maps and the inventory and all that.
Exactly.
That's the thing about it. The Metroid 4 Fusion, that was on the fucking Game Boy Advance. That was over a fucking decade ago.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, I would look for that. All right. I have one more. All right.
Okay.
And this is something that's been on a wish list for a long time. All right. Especially since Police Knots never saw a release here in the States. Yes.
Oh,
this is an actual complete copy of the U.S. version of Snatcher for the Sega CD. All right. I reached into the vault for this one, motherfuckers.
Was there cobwebs on that thing, man?
No.
That's reaching in the vault, man.
Yeah, no. Look, reaching into the vault means that it's under lock and key. Doesn't mean I leave my shit.
Right.
All right.
Wow.
Look, Hideo Kojima was never able to localize police knots for the States. All right. And if he wasn't shackled and completely married to everything that was Metal Gear, all right, he would have explored this universe out a lot more, okay? The Snatcher universe, if anybody who's played this, all right, he pretty much ties up all the Konami franchises and all the Sega franchises all together, okay? And pretty much stating, hey, look, this is how the dystopian future ends up. This is how the Blade Runner world ends up. And he ties everything together. It's a fucking cult classic for a reason, all right? Since Konami is free from these motherfuckers, all right?
You mean Kojima?
Oh, excuse me. Kojima is free from
Yeah, get it right. You said Konami. I know what you were trying to...
Yes.
Well, Konami is free from gaming.
Yeah, well, you know, all right. It has to be said, fuck Konami, all right? Fuck Konami, all right? Since Kojima is free from these motherfuckers here, Kojima, seriously, all right?
Get it done.
Please.
You know, you've been throwing that shit around. It doesn't even have to be fucking sci-fi, Kojima.
No.
You're friends with Guillermo del Toro, make it a fucking horror story.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
All right?
Thumbs up on that one.
Oh, yeah. All the way.
Seriously.
I'm going to throw in some honorable mentions. I would love to see Ghosts and Goblins make a return. Another thing about the fucking Capcom, get your head out of your ass. I would love to.
Or Maximo for that.
I mean, 2D shooters are dead.
Well, here's one. Here's one for you. What about Earthbound?
Oh.
Hello, Brain.
No.
Get it done.
I mean, here's another one that I know I will never fucking see, but I wouldn't mind seeing it again, or another sequel to it.
Tobal.
I haven't seen that in a long time.
Give me another one of these, all right? Seriously. Maybe they won't be able to get a hold of Akira Toriyama again to do the character designs and everything else, because he's doing his own thing, but seriously, I wouldn't mind seeing another one of these.
I wouldn't mind seeing that. I wouldn't mind that either.
Or hell, since you're doing HD remakes, do an HD remake of this, fucking localize it in English, and put it out on fucking PSN.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind that, Square. I mean, seriously. There are lots of games out there, okay? And really, this is just us. This is our wish list, all right? Okay. Obviously, we've got the games physically here in front of us. These are games that we bought, all right? Not only bought, but we kept a hold of, all right? So, I mean, fuck.
What do you get now?
Yes.
All right?
How did I miss Lunar? Oh, my God. Yes.
I know Working Designs doesn't exist anymore, but right now the founder went on to make Monkey Paw. Okay, I don't know if he's gonna ever come around to doing 2D RPGs again, but fuck, I wouldn't mind another one.
I wouldn't mind that either. Yeah.
I mean, even if it's up to Game Arts to go ahead and do that, I wouldn't mind another Lunar.
Another game that I enjoyed too is Devil Dice. It's a puzzle game. That's a party game. Play it. Devil Dice. Intelligence Cube. Oh yeah.
I mean, there's, like I said, this is three middle-aged guys running down memory lane. Okay, just asking the publishers and developers out there, maybe even indie guys who want to go ahead and see maybe an IP is open to license. All right, just come a little closer. Come a little closer.
Hey, you.
This is what we want.
And we're not alone here.
No.
I guarantee you, if you would name each and every one of these games, you would instantly grab a fan base.
Yep.
People will automatically agree and be like, yes, 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 we want that shit again.
I mean, these are just things that are off the top of my head. This is the shit that I could grab in like 5 minutes.
Exactly. In arm's view.
Yep.
It's just, oh, Lord. Wow.
That Lunar, man, that really got me, dude. Like, God.
Hey, I've got my original Sega CD versions of Eternal Blue and Silver Star over there, sitting in the vault also. Okay. In fact, I might have an extra copy of oh shit, Potful Mail. Yeah, I've got an extra copy of that, and also an extra copy of, I think, Eternal Blue sitting over there, which might go on eBay sometime soon. If you see it, you know.
Another game too. Gosh, man, see, you got me all mixed up, man. I was gonna, I lost it. You talk about that.
I mean, this is our short wish list. You know, we were speaking as gamers, enthusiastic gamers.
Yeah.
We not only want to see new stuff come out, but shit, if you're in the business of remaking things and rebooting stuff and giving us sequels, we've just given you a handful of shit that we would like to see again, publishers. You know, I'm pretty sure our viewing audience of those who care to make comments and everything else probably have games that they have on their mind and everything else. You know, in that case, feel free to leave in the comments below which games you want to go ahead and see remade.
Yes.
Which games do you want to see a sequel of? All right.
Definitely. We really would want to know your opinions on what games did you miss that you would want to see returns of or sequels of.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Or even games that flew under the radar that you'd like to see, you know, I mean, right now, you know, just thinking about it, there are other games that are just popping into my head that I would definitely love to see the sequels of.
There's just way too many to name. But these are just from the top of our heads that are in our collections that we're just like, please.
What are you waiting for?
Put this in consideration. I mean, we've seen a couple of breakthroughs in 2015. We've seen the announcement of Final Fantasy VII Remake. And people have been collaborating for a remake of that for years. We've seen Shenmue 3, which I would have brought that shit out if that wasn't already being done.
Yep.
So it's not like it can't be done. It's just a process of doing it.
Yep.
So,
and then also the process of some of these developers no longer exist.
That's true too, but there's nothing wrong with acquiring a license.
IPs,
or an IP. It yes, maybe you can jump through a couple of hoops, but the opportunity is there.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those things that I think everything that we brought out, I think a sequel or a remake, it just makes sense, you know, and that's all we want. You know, if people are gonna, like I said, if publishers or developers have their ears to the ground and they happen to be scouring through YouTube and they stumble over the random video of 3 middle-aged guys bullshitting about nothing, you know, voicing their wish list out loud, you know, all I gotta say is thank you for watching, and thank you for listening to us rant on and go on in this, because this is something that we really want. Okay, obviously, if we didn't care for it, we wouldn't have kept this stuff for so long. All right.
Mario RPG, hello.
Yeah.
Mario RPG.
Right.
Look, Mario RPG. Come on.
All right. All right. With that, everybody, thank you for entertaining us for this long. Thank you for watching the video. If there's anything you missed or anything that you personally put on your wish list, go ahead and leave a comment below. If you're so kind, hit subscribe. You know,
like and subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe. All right. With that, I am the Reverend.
This is the theme.
And this is Graymouse 1.
Once again, for the benefits of common sense, logic, old school gaming, current gaming, new gaming, just gaming. Credits.
Really, we want this. Really.
Yes.